Hello, everyone. It's Lindsay, and it is the beginning of the month of a new year. How exciting is this? So let's kick it off with a beautiful new collection from Felicity Jane. I was so excited to come home and see this striped box of goodness on my porch. And I do believe that this kit is hands down my favorite Felicity Jane kit ever. So many things that I love, love, love. The color palette, the style of it, I'm here for it. So let's dive in and take a look at everything that comes in the collection. If you're new to Felicity Jane, I will have all of the links down below for you guys. You have a couple different options, or a few different options. You can order the kit in its entirety, which is what you see here. You can order things individually, so a la carte. So if you maybe don't use pattern papers or you don't stamp or whatever it might be, you can pick and choose the pieces that you want and that you think that you will use. And you can also sign up for a subscription. So with a subscription service, it is a month-to-month service. You do have to sign up for a minimum of 3 months. You are just auto-billed, auto-shipped the kit each month. That way you don't miss out in case it does sell out. The subscription service does not include the December collection, which is a much larger collection. So just keep that in mind. You will be auto-charged and auto-shipped the kits each month except for the December Christmas collection. So if you want information about the subscriptions, all of that will be in the links down below for you guys. So here is a look at Krystal. Let's start with the die cuts since I have them all laid out here, and then we'll go through the other pieces. So these are the die cut pieces for Krystal, and you guys, anemones are one of my favorite flowers, and this kit has them in everything. It's so pretty. I love all of the kind of earthier toned, very muted colors. I mean, it's just gorgeous. You have this really pretty kind of purpley gray, some pinks, this dusty green color, some blushes, but then there's also this pop of fun kind of bubblegum pink color in here as well. So you've got your two large floral pieces. Felicity Jane's kind of known for their black and white patterns and their florals, and that is what drew my eye to them. And so you will see that throughout the collections, that there are just beautiful florals. So there's your floral pieces. And then you have Krystal here now, as well as florals and black and whites. Felicity Jane's known for their girls. So each month the kit is themed around a girl. So here is Krystal in all of her fun winter goodness. This just makes me think of me with her beanie and her hair and her boots. And I love that, it's got some pops of color in there, but there's also some areas for customization. So if you wanted to create your own skin color, your own hair color, you can go in and color these girls in to be you or not. I like to just use them as they are. So a few different options with those. You've got some phrases. You've got this banner, home is my happy place. You'll see lots of home themed things out throughout the collection, which I think is great. So many of us spend a lot of time at home. So a lot of our photos that we're documenting are at home, right? I mean, how many times can we take pictures of our coffee? How many times can we take pictures of our breakfast? What it is, we're doing stuff at home. And so there's going to be plenty of pieces to help you document those home pictures. So home is my happy place. You've got this piece here, showing up for myself today so I can show up better for you tomorrow. Again, you've got this cute little bubblegum pink tag there. Big dreams. You've got all of these row houses, and they are individual pieces. I just kind of lined them all up together. You've got some snowflakes. So we are still in winter, though you are seeing some pretty kind of little pops of spring starting to peek in there. I know it's kind of crazy to start thinking about that, but there are some snowflakes and wintry vibes in here as well, like the little hot cocoa cup. You've got this vase of florals. You've got hard work, one of a kind. So some label pieces, and then some little hearts sprinkled in there as well. So super fun. You've got a variety of different pieces in the die cut shapes. These are a matte finish, but they do still have a little bit of a coating on them because they are a nicer quality die cut piece. So if you're stamping on these, just make sure that you're using a permanent ink like STAYS-ON or archival ink. That's going to give you the best results. You can stamp with a dye ink. You just might want to use a stamp positioning tool because it is a little bit slippery, so just be careful. and don't touch it until it's dry, right? Okay, next up we have the 4x6 stamp set for the kit. Again, this is the Krystal stamp set. I'm going to pull this out for you to see without the glare here. So like I said, we're talking all about home things. So you have home with a definition, a place of belonging. I love that. This made me smile today. And then you have this little arrow piece. So perfect for pointing to things. These are also great sizes for planners if you're starting a new planner this year. And so this would be a good little arrow piece to use in your planners. You have the simple stuff, conversation, growing together, today's self-care with a little heart piece. I don't know about you, but I have all kinds of new trackers going on, Bible reading tracker, book reading tracker. And so this little heart is kind of a good size for stamping in those tracker circles. If you wanted to dress it up, these little hearts would be good for that. On the menu, again, great for planning. You've got a little line piece and some greenery here. So different ways that you can kind of configure these to create your own embellishments and little stamped clusters. You've got this floral bouquet building piece. So you've got a vase, and you've got some greenery pieces, you've got some flowers and different things that you can kind of mix and match and put into the vase here. This is the life. I really like the shape and size of this. So really nice for tucking into, again, planners, the margins of your planners, but also, little photos. Like if you've got a smaller size photo, this isn't going to take up, across a large area of the photo. Would be good. You've got love around the house. That is really cute. And then you've got these fun little houses like you saw in the die cut shapes. And then always the name of the kit is a stamp as well. So if your name is Krystal, shout out. This stamp set's perfect for you because you get your own little super cute scripty name stamp there. So there's the 4x6 stamp set. And since I mentioned planners probably one too many times, let's talk about this here because again, perfect for planners. I was so excited when I saw this in our group for the design team members, the little preview into the kit this month. And I saw the sticky notes and I was like, yes, I have been on the hunt for some really pretty sticky notes. If you've been following me for the last couple months, you've seen that I was featured in a magazine recently or not featured, but I was in a magazine recently. And so I've been going around and finding those magazines in stores and leaving sticky notes with a little Bible verse in there. And so I've just been using generic, ugly, just plain sticky notes. But now I get to add really pretty floral sticky notes. And then you have this set here with the lines on it. These are great for my Bible journaling girls. I love putting sticky notes in my Bible as I take notes, especially during, sermons and things like that, or a Bible study. It's nice to make some quick notes before I move it to a more permanent home. These are great for that. And so they are on this acetate sheet, which is hole punched. And these holes are perfect for the note to self binders that Felicity Jane carries. This one here is the black and white stripe. These are such a high quality binder. I need these for like all my projects. They have the pen loop, they have pockets, they are a 6-ring binder. This one here has the planner. I'm trying to find the blank planner inserts in there. You can see I've used it for some memory documenting. This is back at the beginning of pandemic life last year, right? And so these sticky notes will fit in here. So if you're working on a planner in here, these are perfect for that. I'm hoping maybe they'll be releasing some more planner products like this in the future to go along with their planners. It's a new year. I know a lot of us are trying different things, and planners are fun for functional, but also for this style of quick memory keeping. They're great for that as well. So I will have these lines of products linked down below for you guys. But there are the Krystal sticky notes, just some handy, pretty goodies. You can't go wrong with some pretty office supplies. Next up, we have the journaling cards. I'm going to kind of move things around here. These are the 3x4 journaling cards. So if you're going to be doing a pocket scrapbooking this year, I have scaled mine down. I actually think I'm going to do like a 6x8 style pocket scrapbooking this year. And so these 3x4 cards are great for that. The Felicity Jane cards have, designs on the front, and then they are just a dot or line grid on the back, which is nice for just giving you some space to journal. But then you're not having to pick and choose, which side that you want to use. If you're Bible journaling, these are great for tip-ins. You can also fussy cut out the images and just use those as a die cut if you wanted to. These are great for layering behind photos, tucking into pockets, and just all different ways to use these, even if you're not a pocket scrapbooker. So you've got that one there with a little house, this pink tone-on-tone polka dot there. Another thing I like about the Felicity Jane journaling cards is room for embellishment and customization. So you've got some cards that kind of stand on their own. You could definitely add like a little heart die cut or something like that. But this one here, you've got some room to either journal or add some stamping, a die cut, a chipboard piece, whatever it might be. You can dress this up and kind of customize it to whatever whatever project that you're doing. Home. Gosh, this kit, the more I look at it, the more it is my favorite. I mean, this dusty greenish gray color, I'm all here for the earthy tones. This stripy card, the colors, this. Oh man, guys, I may need to just buy a second set of this kit just so that I don't ever run out of the products in it because it's just beautiful. This green gingham. So you've got some listing, today's top 3. I love that, giving you a little bit of a prompt. You've got a pop of animal print in there. That's super fun. You could go in with a marker and add little pops of color in there if you wanted to. I think that would be really cute. And then you have kind of a blank library card style card there. So there's a look at the journaling cards. Those are 3x4 sized. And again, you can order things individually. So if you don't want the whole kit, you can just order, and kind of make your own kit. Next up, we have the Krystal chipboard bits. So these are chipboard, meaning they're different than the die cut pieces. And you'll see that here in the thickness. This is the die cut piece. This is the chipboard piece. So there is some thickness to it. So if you're Bible journaling or something like that, you can use that, use these for that. Just keep in mind that we'll add some bulk. If you are working in a traveler's notebook or your Bible, a planner, and you're loving these adorable Polaroids. Can we talk about these Pantone style Polaroids? These are so cute. You can peel back the bottom layers of these chipboard and peel it away and just leave the top layer, and that will thin it out to like a regular die cut piece, and then you don't have the chunk to it, and you can use it in your Bible, your traveler's notebook, things like that. So you've got This Is Me, It's Fine, Everyday Life, Don't Overthink It, this really pretty floral, this cute little bird. You've got a banner and a heart. These little Polaroids are so cute. I'm going to hoard these. I know I'm going to do it, but these would be cute. Let's see which stamps would fit on here. I bet that little home, almost love, would fit on one of those, would be super cute. So again, this is similar to the die cuts. You want to make sure that you're stamping not with pigment ink. So you want to use a dye ink, archival ink, stays on ink. Make sure it's fully dry before you touch it or you will smear it. But on the menu will fit in there. So your smaller little stamps will fit in there. I think those are cute. What if you did like a little banner and had them hanging down from the banner would be really cute. Oh my gosh. Obviously, I'm obsessed with those. So those are the Krystal chipboard pieces. You've got 13 in there, and those go perfectly with the die cut pieces. I'll set those over there. Oh, the Krystal charms. We had charms. I think the Denise kit had charms last year or the year before. I still have a few of them because, I hoard the things that I like, and these are one of them. So these are super fun because they are these little gold charms. They've got florals, love, home, some cute icons, but these actually have a little sticky pop square on the back. So they have like a foam square on the back, so you can stick it to your project and then just tie like some embroidery floss or something like that. Or if you wanted it to be like a dangly charm on your layout, it's going to stay in place. So you've got that super sticky little foam square that's going to hold it into place, and it's not going to be moving all around on your spread. If you wanted to use it like a traditional charm, like on the outside of your planner or something like that, you can very easily peel off that pop square. It doesn't leave much residue. If it does, just use some alcohol. That will remove the residue. And then you can use it as an actual little dangling charm. But you get 6 of those. These are so cute. Like I said, you're going to hear it over and over because this kit has got to be my favorite. Okay, next up we have wood veneer. We haven't had wood veneer from Felicity Jane in a while, so I'm excited for these. You've got 2 little houses, some hearts in different sizes, and then some little flowers in there as well. You can leave wood veneer just as it is. You do not have to add anything to it, but if you wanted to color these in and add some color to them, you can use spray stains are great for adding color, like the distress spray stains. I like the distress spray paints with the dauber tops. These are great for just sponging the paint on there and adding some color to them really quick. So you can add color. If you want really vibrant color, make sure that you paint them white first because the wood is absorbent, obviously. So it's going to suck up your paint and it's not going to be as vibrant. So if you want a more vibrant color, make sure you put white down first. And then you could go in with, you know, like this really pretty kind of purpley color goes with the kit. And then you would get the true to color versus having that kind of brown show through. For adhering these, I like to use a liquid adhesive. That's the best way to adhere wood veneer. Just because it is a chunkier piece and you want to make sure that it stays in place, definitely use a liquid adhesive for those. But there are the wood veneer pieces, super cute. All right, next up we have the Alpha Stamp, or not Alpha Stamp, Alpha Stickers. This is the Krystal Puffy Alphabet. It's an uppercase serifed font here, and you've got multiple of each letter, so plenty of A's, plenty of the E's, I's, all those good things. You've got a set of numbers and punctuation as well. These are a dimensional puffy sticker, so they do have a little bit of puff to them, but they're squishy. So if you're working in your Bible or something like that, they should work just fine. I love just a regular black alpha that's so easy to mix and match with other, you know, die cut out pattern paper alphas and things like that. And this is just a good staple to mix and match with some of those other, you know, bright, fun alphas. These are the ones that I reach for again and again, and I order over and over again are the black kind of staple fonts and things like that. So there's the Krystal Puffy Alpha. And then last but not least are the papers. And you guys, again, it's all of my favorite things in this paper set. So what I have here are 2 sets of the 12 by 12s. So these are double-sided pattern papers. So this is A side, B side. So I've gone ahead and already interlaid them together so that you have A side, B side. When you order the kit, you only get 1 set of the 12 by 12 papers. So just keep that in mind. I am part of the creative team, so I do get 2 sets of the papers. And then that way I can show you A side, B side at the same time. But I just want to clarify that if this is the first time you've watched one of my unboxings of a Felicity Jane kit. So they come with this little preview into the papers. Do not throw this away. You can use every last bit of this. I save these and use them. So you can punch tabs out of these. You can create tags. You can create layering bits. You've got these fun scallops you can use. So this is valuable printed paper in my mind. I've even used the polka dot up here. So don't throw away that piece. The floral is gorgeous. You have the anemones and roses on this pink background. I mean, it just speaks for itself. And then the B side is this fun kind of Dalmatian spot, really cute. And then, you know, Felicity Jane's all about the details. So even their branding strips have really fun patterns down at the bottom that coordinate with the papers in the collection. So there is your A side, B side for floral and spots. Next, you have Swiss Dot and Plus. So when I said these are all my favorites, I wasn't lying. We've got crosses and dots and florals. I'm here for it. And then you've got a polka dotted branding strip there. Sorry if you can hear my laundry in the back. I'm trying to get this done before I do my project that's due today. So I wanted to get this all up for you guys. Here we've got gingham and dotty diagonal. So this is kind of that like bubblegum pink is the best way I would explain it. We've seen lots of pinks from Felicity Jane, but this is not like any of the pinks that I have in my stash of papers. I have been with Felicity Jane almost 2 years now, and so I don't have a repeat of this color in any of my papers. So it is a newer color from them. And then you've got this dotty diagonal paper. So typically it's a really fun like print and color on the front, and then a neutral on the B side is usually how the papers kind of go. And tuxedo stripes and wood. So this is that deep kind of green, gold, mustard yellow. And a wood grain. If you've watched any of my videos for any length of time, you know wood grains are one of my favorite pattern papers. I use these all the time. I love nature. I love earthy. And so wood grains are perfect. They are like my neutrals. Some people have animal print as neutral, wood grains my neutral. So there is just a very simple wood grain. And then that tuxedo stripe on the mustard there. There you've got stripes and grid. So that pink and then just a black and white grid on the back there. Another floral, this is tiny floral and hearts. This one is so precious. It reminds me of wallpaper. And this color in the background is like an earthy gray-green is the best way I'm gonna describe it. I love it. It's kind of a cooler tone. And then you've got wonky hearts, right? Oh my gosh. Look at how cute the branding strip is with that like dashed scallop. So adorable. Okay, and then with their papers, you get two solid cardstocks. So this is A side, B side. Here you can really see that color difference. So this is that kind of bubblegum pink. This is more of a millennial or blush pink. And then these are slightly larger than 12 by 12. So you've got where the branding strip is a scallop. So you can either trim that scallop off and just have a solid color, or you can trim off from the top and then have the scallop at the bottom. But it's just a fun, like precious little detail that they have. I love how feminine and girly the Felicity Jane collections are. And then the second one is this green. And then again, that kind of grayish, you know what color it reminds me of is iced spruce. There you go. That is the best way to describe it. Iced spruce is this kind of grayish, bluish green in the kit. So those are the solid cardstocks. So there's a look at the Krystal Collection from Felicity Jane. Again, this is probably hands down my favorite collection from Felicity Jane ever. It is just all of my favorite things all in one. So I will have this linked down below for you guys. Those are affiliate links, just heads up. I will also link the Note to Self line, which has the binders, has these fun little pocket pieces. I did notice there was no monthly markers, so I don't think that they're going to be doing monthly markers this year. If you watched my past unboxings, we got these with the paper packs. It doesn't look like they're repeating that this year. So just a note on that. But they do have the protectors in the shop. They have the blank inserts in the shop. So I'll be sure to link those down below. If you have not seen these before, I know lots of people are starting lots of new planners for the new year. These are great because they're totally blank and customizable. So if you want to do boxes, you could break these up into boxes. If you are a lister, you can do them into lists. If you want to do, like I said, the like photo style, these are great. For that, I just used one of the like Canon selfie type printers. No, mine's the HP Sprocket to print out these tiny little sticker photos to go in here. That is great for that. And then you can see here using the various Felicity Jane pieces really work great for whatever type of project that you're doing, whether that's Bible journaling or memory keeping or planning. They're really kind of versatile and you can do a lot of different things with them. So there's just kind of a quick look at how I have used this planner. It's very easy to break up and customize. You've got room to stamp and, you know, just kind of go wild with color and stickers and die cuts. Maybe you've got some leftover bits from the previous month and you want to use that to set up your planner spread. Those would be great for that as well. So I'll make sure to link those products down below for you guys. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave those down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and head on over to my blog, LindseyDecor.com. I will have color swatches for this kit. I try to color match as best as I can a variety of paints, inks, gelatos, Neocolor 2 crayons, markers, you name it. I try to color match it to the kit to make your life a little bit easier. I do the hard work. That way you can get to creating. So definitely head on over and check out my blog. And until next time, thank you so much. Bye-bye.